Today, we're doing something a little different. We're leaving the roads behind and heading straight for the water. That's right, BeamNG has boats, and some of them are seriously impressive. Here are the best boat mods you can download right now. Let's go. First up, we've got the Wake Boat and Trailer. A small but super fun boat that's perfect for quick trips across the water. It's powered by twin propellers, which give it a ton of torque and that signature wake boat handling. You can really feel it bite into the water when you push the throttle. And of course, it comes with a matching trailer, so you can tow it behind your favorite truck and launch it wherever you want. That alone adds a cool bit of realism. The dashboard and seats, I don't know if you call it interior, are also well done. I really like this blue look. Now I have to mention this. Boat crash physics in BeamNG aren't exactly great. Because of how the water works in the game, the hulls need to be pretty robust, so don't expect ultra-realistic deformation when you slam it into the shore. But even with that limitation, the wake boat is just pure fun. Now let's talk about the biggest boat on this list, the Ferry. This absolute giant comes with 4 different configurations, including a full-on cargo version and even one with a helipad on top. Yes, you can actually land a helicopter on it. Because of its sheer size, you can drive almost anything onto the deck. Cars, buses, trucks. If it fits up the ramp, the ferry will carry it. It's basically a floating parking lot, and that's exactly what makes it so much fun. The interior is also nicely detailed, especially the cockpit, and the ferry has a ton of custom options mapped to specific keys. You can control the onboard crane, toggle lights all over the ship, open and close the rear loading ramp, or even lower the lifeboat. At the back, you'll find 2 huge propellers that deliver massive thrust. And at the bow and stern, there are additional small side thrusters that make maneuvering in tight harbors so much easier. That feature alone makes this boat feel surprisingly authentic. On top of that, the ferry comes with a full accessory pack, chains, anchors, and all kinds of equipment you can use to actually tie the boat up to dock bollards. It's a small detail, but super satisfying to play with. And if all of that wasn't enough, there's also an overpowered version. It's hilariously fast, completely unrealistic, but absolutely perfect if you just want to blast across the ocean at ridiculous speeds. This ferry isn't just big, it's one of the most interactive and versatile mods you can get in BeamNG. Easily a must-have if you enjoy experimenting. Oh yes, and there is a trailer for it included, which is also fully functionable with steering. But I don't know where you can ever use it. Okay, maybe the ferry wasn't actually the biggest boat on this list, because next up we've got an aircraft carrier. Now I'm gonna be honest, the 3D model isn't great. It's a bit rough around the edges. It only has 1 propeller, and it maxes out at about 20 kilometers per hour. But here's the thing. It's still super cool because you can actually take off and land planes on it. That alone makes it worth checking out. Next up is a smaller one, the SeaDoo Jetski. This is an older mod, and you can tell. The handling isn't great, it tends to flip over a lot, and the steering can feel pretty sloppy at times. But I still wanted to include it on the list, because when you actually manage to get it going in a straight line, it's a lot of fun. It's not perfect, but it's something different than the big ships. Now let's get to the boat that might be the most fun of them all, the Speedboat. This thing is an absolute rocket on water. It can hit speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour, and with its V8 engine, you can hear the power every time you hit the throttle. The sound alone is worth it. It's raw and aggressive. And yes, just like the Wake Boat, this one also comes with its own trailer. Here I've got it hooked up to a classic Land Rover Defender, ready to pull it out of the water after a run. First step, carefully backing the trailer down the ramp. You have to line it up just right. Too shallow and the boat won't load properly. Too deep and you'll flood the Defender. Once the trailer is in position, I slowly drive the boat toward it, very carefully, correcting my angle multiple times. It's much trickier than it looks, because if you come in too fast, you'll just bounce right off the trailer. This time, I managed to line it up perfectly and drive straight onto the trailer. I actually kept the engine running so the boat wouldn't drift back. Now comes the hard part. Slowly pulling the trailer and boat combo out of the water with the Defender. It's all about smooth throttle control so nothing shifts or slips. Once we're fully out of the water, I can finally shut the boat's engine off. Honestly, you need to try this yourself. It's way harder than it looks, but that's exactly what makes it so satisfying when you pull it off. And when you're back on the water, this boat is pure adrenaline. It's fast, it's loud, and it's easily the most fun you can have with a BeamNG boat mod. Now let's switch things up with something a little smaller. This orange inflatable boat with an outboard motor. It actually looks a lot like the lifeboat that comes with the ferry, but the difference is, this one is fully drivable. Since the mod doesn't include its own trailer, I picked it up using a vanilla trailer and one of my favorite normal car mods, the Golf 4. Seriously, that car is perfect for setups like this. Just like with the Speedboat, I slowly backed the trailer down the ramp, opened the rear gate, and then carefully pulled the boat off by hand. It's a bit tricky, but also super satisfying when you get it right. The motor on this thing is small, but surprisingly capable. It's nimble, quick to steer, and a lot of fun, even if it's not as fast as the bigger boats. And yes, you can actually tilt the engine up and down. Pro tip, try driving with the motor only halfway in the water. Let's just say, things get interesting. Once I was done messing around, I drove the boat carefully back into the harbor, lined it up with the trailer, tilted the motor up, and slowly pulled the whole combo out with the Golf. And just a little advice. Don't tow this setup as fast as I did in the video. Trust me, it's not going to end well. But that's exactly why BeamNG is so much fun. And finally, we've got the Malibu Ski Boat, a classic and one of the best handling boats in BeamNG. It comes with its own trailer, so towing it to the water is super easy, and once you launch it, you'll immediately notice how smooth it feels. The J-beam structure is really solid, which means it reacts realistically to waves and feels stable even at high speed. And speaking of speed, this thing is fast. The handling is easily one of the best of all the boats on this list. It carves through the water beautifully, it's responsive, and it just makes you want to go full throttle all the time. If you're looking for a boat that's easy to control but still super fun and quick, the Malibu Ski Boat is a perfect choice. Yeah guys, that's it for today. Please subscribe and like for more videos like this. See you in the next video.